Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the theories of origin of coelom. I hope you have revised the previous classes in which I have discussed about different types of coeloms and types of eucoelomates. Okay? So let's start today's class. Theories of origin of coelom. See, what does theories means? Theories means it's like hypothesis, that there were various scientists or researchers who have given various theories based on evidence or studies that they have undergone, and these theories about the coelomic development is known as the theories of origin of coelom. So let us study. There are various theories. The first is enterocoel theory. Okay, so according to this theory, the coelom was developed from the gut or gastric pouches developed into coelom. So what is this theory? This theory states that the coelom developed from gastric pouches. Okay, origin from gastric pouches. So what happened here is that in the earlier class I have told you about enterocoelomates. So this is almost the same thing. So let us study it again. So in these organisms, this is the ectoderm, this is the endoderm, and this is the archenteron, and this is the blastopore. So according to this theory, this area, this gut area, gave rise to formation of various gastric pouches. Okay, and these gastric pouches in future will form the coelomic cavity. Okay, so what will happen is that these gastric pouches will expand and form the coelomic pouches. Suppose this is the gut, okay, and this will form, that area will form the coelom. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now next is gonocoel theory. Now according to this theory, this is number 2. Okay, according to this theory, the coelom developed from gonads. Okay, the expansion of gonads, origin from the expansion of gonads. Okay, understood. Now what happened here is that, suppose this is the organism, in the early developmental stages, this is the gut. Suppose this is the gonad, these are the gonads. Okay, now what will happen is that expansion in the gonads will take place. How it will take place? See, suppose the gonads will increase in size. The same organism, the gonads will increase in size. Okay, so what will happen is that it will increase in size like this, and it will fill the space. Now once it fills the space, it will give the appearance of a coelom, that is, it will give rise to coelom. So what will it look like? It will look like this. This is the coelomic cavity. Now how is it formed? So this is the gut, and this is surrounded by the coelomic cavity. Okay, so this is the coelom. Now the next topic is nephrocoel theory. The third theory is the nephrocoel theory. Write it down. According to this theory, the coelom came from the expansion of nephridia. Okay, expansion of nephridia. Okay, now this theory says that it mainly came from protonephridia, that is mainly present in flatworms. Okay, so this theory gave rise to the concept that the expansion of nephridia gave rise to presence of coelom, or the expansion of nephridia gave rise to coelom. Understood? But this theory was rejected because it stated that protonephridia, this theory talks about protonephridia. So protonephridia is absent in protonephridia is mainly absent in higher organisms like the coelomates. Okay, mainly in coelomates this is mainly absent. Okay, and excretory organ is absent in echinoderms. So this theory was rejected because due to these two reasons. Okay, understood? The next is the schizocele theory. According to this theory, I have already discussed in the previous class that the coelom came from the splitting of mesoderm. Okay, mesodermal cells or mesodermal plate. Okay, so let me show you again. Suppose this is the early embryonic stage. This is the ectoderm. This is the endoderm. This is the archenteron, and this is the blastopore, and the mesodermal cells are here. Okay, and this splitting of these mesodermal cells will give rise to the formation of coelom. Okay, understood? This archenteron will form the gut, and mesodermal cells will form the coelom. Okay, understood? So these are all the theories, and question can come from here. They write about the different theories of origin of coelom. Okay, so thank you everyone.